Yes, we are making a video today. Still Life with Woodpecker is sort of a love story that takes place inside a pack of Camel cigarettes. It reveals the purpose of the moon, explains the difference between criminals and outlaws, examines the conflict between social activism and romantic individualism, and paints a portrait of contemporary society that includes powerful Arabs, exiled rurality, and pregnant teenagers. It also deals with problem for redheads. So today I'm obviously talking about the book Still Life with Woodpecker, which I promised I would do, but first of all, we're gonna bring back the tea, because I forgot tea in my last two videos, that was incredibly hot. Fuck! First of all, of course, I want to talk about how I got to know the book, because that's actually quite of an interesting story. I learned about this book through a band called La Dispute. They're actually my favorite band and they're amazing, so you should definitely check them out. They have this spoken word project called Here Here, which is actually quite amazing because they take literary and poetry and put it onto music. There's like 3 EPs already, and every song is just called 1, 2 and so on till 12, because every EP has 4 songs. But one of their songs contains the first 2 chapters of Still Life with Woodpecker. It's a little bit paraphrased, but it's not that much paraphrased. And yeah, I really like how it's done. It's books and music in one thing. Yeah, that's my 2 greatest passions, and you just morph them. Is morphing a word? That's how I first heard about this book, and I liked the lyrics so much that I definitely wanted to check out the book. Which I did, and then I really liked the book, which is awesome. Still Life with Woodpecker was actually a book that was quite hard to get into. There's a lot of difficult words, long sentences, and especially a lot of enumerations that word. It's a writing style, but once I got used to it, I really started enjoying the book. It was still quite a difficult book for me. I mean, there were sometimes entire pages where I was like, nope, no idea what this was about. But if you just accept that you didn't understand it and just continue reading, it's actually quite an enjoyable book. I mean, you get the main points of the book anyway, quite a lot of the details as well, so it's really not that much of a problem. I love the writing style actually. It's often very poetic, which I can show you an example of. 20 candles on a cake, 20 camels in a package, 20 centuries under our belts, and where do we go from here? And then 2 pages ahead, 20 candles on a cake, 20 camels in a pack, 20 months in the federal plan, 20 shots of tequila down a young girl's gullet, 20 centuries since our Lord's last breath fall, and after all that time we still don't know where passion goes when it goes. I love that! I like these kind of things. Repetition. What I also liked about the book is that it touches a lot of subjects, which you probably would have guessed from the thing I read at the start of the video. I think it's actually quite well done. It just kind of mentions them, but without actually interrupting the story, and it all fits together very well. It really addresses certain problems in our society today without actually focusing on them too much and making the entire book about it. The main topic of the book still stays how to make love stay, which is actually quite interesting. The further I got into this book, the more I loved it, and by the end it was one of my favorite books. I really liked it, and it was a great book, even though I wasn't expecting it at the start. One thing I really love about this book, and I mentioned it before, is that it's very quotable. There's a lot of things that are funny and interesting. Some are short, some are long, but it's really lovely that there's so many things that you can get out of the book. Really great to see something that is that quotable, because often quotes are ripped out of context and then lose their original meaning, and that doesn't happen in this book, and it's really great. Of course, I'm not gonna just say that there's a lot of good quotes in the book and not quote a few things. Sandwiches were invented by the Earl of Sandwich. Popcorn was invented by the Earl of Popcorn. And salad dressing by the Earl of Vinegar. The moon invented natural rhythm. Civilization uninvented it. Princess leigh-cheri would have liked to reinvent it, but at that point she hadn't a clue. Love is the ultimate outlaw. It just won't adhere any rules. The most any of us can do is to sign on as its accomplice. Instead of vowing to honor and obey, maybe we should swear to aid and abet. That would mean that security is out of the question. The words make and stay become inappropriate. My love for you has no strings attached. I love you for free. I think that's really beautiful. It's well written as well. And this quote is from the 2nd chapter, which is also in the La Dispute song. Does the moon have a purpose? She inquired. The same query put into the Remington SL3 typewriter enlisted to this response. Albert Camus wrote that the only serious question in life is whether to kill yourself or not. Tom Robbins wrote that the only serious question is whether time has a beginning and an end. Camus clearly got up on the wrong side of bed. Robbins must have forgotten to set the alarm. There is only one serious question, and that is, who knows how to make love stay. So that was everything I had to say about this book, and if you want to check it out, you definitely should. It's really great. And I guess this was it for today as well. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of my videos, press the subscribe button. And if there's anything else, just put it in the comments below. Bye! I didn't hurt myself this time. Yes! Candles. Candles, not camels. Camels are not on cakes.